Hi, YouTube. Been a busy, busy day. Very busy. But it's been a good day. So many things accomplished. So much work got done. Can't complain. Very grateful for all of my blessings. Can we talk a little bit about blessings? Can we talk a little bit about giving thanks for our blessings? That's what we should focus on is giving thanks. Y'all know gratitude is everything, right? Let me turn this off. I gotta get ready and put this light. That's my makeshift light. Y'all, I don't have no ring light or nothing right now. I know this is bootleg. I know it's bootleg. Let's see. That's what I use. That's what I'm using. All right, let's see. In addition to my lamp. So I actually have my friends on the phone, but I have to send them the link to this. So bear with me for a second. But yeah, I definitely wanted to see if I can get you guys to consider giving gratitude as if it were Thanksgiving. Like if it's Thanksgiving, and I don't know if you practice giving thanks or trying to come up with all the things that you really want to give thanks for. But it truly makes a big difference in the frequencies that you're sending out into the universe. So when you are grateful, it puts out a certain magnitude of, I'm spelling things wrong here, a certain magnitude of manifestations that you are going to um, have boomeranged right back toward you. So, you know how if someone tells you thank you for something, you feel a certain kind of way. You feel also a certain type of gratitude that they, you know, even was considerate enough to give thanks to you for something that you may have done for them. Let me see if I got this right. See, will it be easy? Okay, it should be right. Okay. So let me okay. So when you do, feel that type of that level of soft, gooey, warm feeling in your, internally inside in your heart, it's because of the frequency that they put out when they did acknowledge what you did for them and showed their true heartfelt appreciation. I wonder if they're okay. Sorry. So that same type of feeling that you feel, that's a frequency. Even like the light bouncing off of my necklace right now. I mean, you see how that's like shining and stuff, right? So that's what happens when you give thanks for things in your world. Oh, that girl Elaine, she came on. Let me see if she come on. Okay. Um, you're putting that out into the universe. And so the universe is also going to boomerang back to you more things for you to be grateful for, more things for you to be thankful for. So give thanks. Stop and think about what all you can give thanks for. If it was just waking up in the morning, if it was being able to get up and go, to your job, or the fact that you have a roof over your head. Um, who was I talking to today? Oh, When I was talking to spiritual mom earlier today, we were talking about some of the things that people are not even able to have. Some of the basic necessities people don't have, and it's kind of sad and scary because not everybody has a place to lay their head at night. So understand how blessed you are, you know? I pray with my kids. At night, I pray with my kids, and we give thanks for all the things that we have and continue to have. Hello? Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I had it on mute. Was y'all calling me? Huh? Y'all on the phone? Live stream. Oh, you hear both? I hear you through the phone. Yeah. Spiritual mom, you know me. Y'all ready? Okay. Okay, so I can hang up. Okay. All right, bye. Ah, that's so funny. Yeah, I'm okay, baby. You checking on me? No? Yes? Ooh, y'all, look at my hair. Somebody did not get time today. And she just, whew, that's not funny. Okay, let's see. Elaine, can you hear me? Is my volume up? Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's up. But I wonder if your mic is on or if it's up. Maybe it's not up. I'm having a bad hair day today. Let me see. Something is not on. I wonder if my can you hear me on here, spiritual mom? Something must be wrong with mine. Oh, do I have mine muted? I probably touched something, didn't I? Oh, let me see. Or on the line. Oh, there goes Shane. Up, Master B. Oh, we got volume.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was muted. So I can't hear her. And I don't think she can hear me either. Because her mic does not show that it's muted, but I can't hear anything. Okay, she's going to go out and come back in. Yeah, I am. I know I look tired. I look the way I feel. I haven't had absolutely no
Huh?
rest. I've had no
Yeah.
rest.
Oh man. Me
And
neither.
I was up super late, right? I think I was. I think. Okay, spiritual mom. I think I still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Okay, we can hear you now. We can hear you now. So How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great. I mean, working long hours, feeling
Yeah,
great. Like I said, I look at my job as a hobby. They pay me to play my
yeah.
hobby, so it's
They
fantastic.
pay you to do something that you enjoy for a hobby.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Master D, you
Masturbate.
didn't tell us about your day.
Huh?
You didn't tell us about your day earlier.
Oh, man, I can't even remember what happened today.
Yeah.
It's been that type
Sound
of
like
day,
you
like
had a
just
lot going on.
yeah. Can you hear all this stuff in the background?
A little bit.
Okay.
I
You
can
got
hear it.
your noise cancellation earbuds.
Oh, dang! I left them in the. I
Oh,
left them in
okay.
the car.
Okay, it's okay. It's really not that bad. Yeah. Well, I gotta tell y'all. So you guys both know where I was today.
Yeah.
I
Right, right.
had to go appear for a traffic citation, and um, even though I was, prepared about what I was gonna do and how I was gonna present myself, when I got there and I was sitting and waiting to be called, I actually got sent into like a secondary room
Uh huh.
so
I'm
that I
doing
could
right.
talk to, what did I say? It was an assessor. Is that what it was called?
No, the assessor does something else. That was like a what is that called? The DA or the
Yeah, he was a DA, but
prosecutor.
he said he's not my attorney and that he was an assessor, I think he said,
Oh, okay.
to help me assess what I wanted to do and if I wanted to plea, how I wanted to plea. So they sent me into that room for me to, wait in line to be called for that, right?
Right.
So it was like about 5 chairs, and it was like a couple in there, but they were standing up because they had a baby that didn't want to be sat. So you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So two other people came in. I could hear them, but I had my eyes closed. The same way like I used to do when I when I used to ride the metro train to work. I was just sitting there, sitting straight up with my eyes closed. And you can tell I wasn't asleep.
Yeah.
So when the two people sat down, I did look up to see what was going on with the officers going back and forth, like if they were getting ready to call somebody, like what was about to happen,
Yeah.
just in case they were about to call me. So the one of the persons who sat down was like, "Man, is it that bad? You over there praying, huh?" I was like, "No, I'm not really praying. I'm actually meditating." And so then the lady was like, "Well," she said, "Yeah." She said, "I would be praying too." I said, "Yeah, it's kind of, you can call it prayer if if that's how you look at it." But I was like, "Yeah, I'm just it's not that I feel like anything bad is going to happen." I said, "I'm actually meditating on everything going perfectly." So I sat there for a little while and I just meditated, and I envisioned them being kind, and me not having anything on my record. Even though when I got back there, they were like, we don't know about this speed, sweetheart, I was like, I don't know. So they started asking me, when was the last time you had a ticket, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, make a long story short, the two gentlemen who were back there were very kind. They did not make me feel any kind of way, especially considering the place that I was in, this little bitty, tiny, small town in the
In the stick of it.
south of yeah, south of Atlanta. So um, it was it was definitely something that I just had so much gratitude for, because I really didn't know what to expect other than, just relying upon the meditation. So sure enough, they even changed, I know I told you guys this earlier today, but just for the sake of the video, they changed my super speed down to something that was a better, more acceptable speed, and then sent me before the judge. And they were like, if you want, you can pay it today, or you could try to get an extension. So when I got before the judge, she immediately she also was very kind. She was like, oh, what first things first, most important thing. She was like, are you born in July? And I'm like, yes, I was born in July. So she was really nice. And she said, yeah, I don't want to, give you anything that's gonna, be difficult. She said, can you pay this by, a certain date? I was like, I sure can. I'm good. She said, okay, cool. She said, just pay that and there will be nothing, that you need to worry about, nothing on your record, no nothing. And I was just like, whoo, thank God.
Oh yes, oh
Thank
yes,
God,
yes, yes.
So when I got back from Florida, I want to say that was June. That was the very, very, very beginning of June. So from June all the way up till now, I was stressing about that, you guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was stressing because I hadn't had a ticket,
Mm-hmm.
and so I really didn't want anything on my record.
Okay.
And so
And so now it's clear.
it's clear. So that it really made my day. It made a huge, you know, impact on the emotions that I had been having. So I just wanted to tell that story because y'all know that's what I want these lives to kind of be about. I want people to know that, hey, you have control over your life. You don't have to let your life control you. You don't have to let your life dog walk you. There's so many things that instills fear in us. And it's so funny because somebody was asking me today, like, what are some of my favorite reads? And I was telling them about this book called The Master Key System. And it talks about our solar plexus, the little sun inside of us, that one chakra, that middle chakra. Its greatest enemy is fear. Fear makes it stop spinning properly because all of our chakras spin in a clockwise, direction. It's like I almost can just hear the sound, like a spinning plate or something. But that solar plexus, if you have fear, like where you get like that lump in your throat over something that's making you nervous, stress, any of that interferes with the function of the solar plexus, which is extremely fundamental in our everyday lives, in decision making, in understanding right from wrong, and knowing that our intuition is not leading us astray, even though most people don't even use that word in their vocabulary, but still they'll talk about going with your gut feeling, or my mom used to call it going with your first mind. What was the first thing your mind told you? And I think that by that sticking in the back of my head, that's what helped me to realize that when it comes to your intuition, it's the first thing that comes like that, the easy thing, not oh, I wonder if it's this, or no, maybe it's all these other things. No, it's the thing that was clear and loud initially, especially if it's something that came out of nowhere. So we lost spiritual mom for a second. But there she go. Okay. She might be having some problems with her service.
Yeah, I got booted out.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's another thing, y'all. Another thing on the list that I could. Oh, what's this? The chat. Oh, Elaine, I didn't even see those. I'm just now seeing it.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. No problem.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh shoot. Now I moved the chat from YouTube. How do I get it back?
Mm.
Oh boy. I guess I have to turn on my phone and see if any chat comes up. But
Okay.
yeah. So anything that you guys had been dealing with over the past, months or weeks that finally just kind of cleared, and it if you don't pay attention to it, you feel like it's not a miracle, but really it truly is. Because
Master
we
B.
talk about it every day.
I mean, look. Because we can go for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, exactly. New pinned chat. Okay, I got the chat up just in case and anybody says anything on YouTube.
Okay.
I know, right? We could.
I mean, and then as for myself, I
Yeah.
say, and people think it kind of strange when I be saying, "Hey, my day is great. My day is fantastic. My day is awesome." And this one gentleman came in today, and whatever I said, I must say to him quite frequently. He said, "You say that to me every time." I said, "And every time I mean it."
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So, and every time I say it and every time I mean it, I feel it.
Yeah. That's how I feel about the affirmations.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And basically, that's what I'm doing every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Oh, wow. Thank you. Mm.
Yeah. And that's what I was kind of talking about, when you guys were still on that on the phone conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Giving thanks, just like it was Thanksgiving.
Right.
But every day, remembering to wake up and say thank you. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you that I woke up. Thank you that I have food. Thank you that like if you have transportation, if you have a
Yeah.
job, whatever it is, my health,
Yes.
the
Yes.
loves in my life, these children in the other room, that kind of
Right.
like give thanks,
Wow. Yes.
because everybody
Yes.
don't have that blessing, just like, you know, the gentleman who pulled up to your house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
People
And
don't
as
have
much
that
as I
blessing.
wanted to help, but
Yeah.
the energy was not there.
Yeah.
And I have to move with the energy.
That's right. And I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a situation anyway where it would not have been wise because it was not done legally, even though it was supposed to be, like a rental. They bent the rules. They did not. Hi, Mad Max. How are you? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Now I know how to get it back up here. It's under comments. Okay, I had it on private chat. We're talking
Gotcha.
about giving thanks and remembering to show gratitude toward the universe because of the energy that it brings back. Y'all, I feel like I look so tired.
Let us send you some energy. Let
Yeah,
us send you some energy.
yes,
Let us send
please.
you some energy.
Please
Energy.
do.
Energy.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes. Woo, I need it. I need it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, like every day, you guys, every day. I I think about that. I just do. I can't. The energy that we have, right? It actually is useful
Mm-hmm.
toward those who don't have the things that we have. Without us having any contact with them, without us having any knowledge of who they are specifically. I was watching a video by Billy Carson, and he was saying how one day he did like a group prayer. He had everybody get together for a prayer, and he said that they prayed that there would be a lot more peace, that
Mm-hmm.
I guess that day or something, in the locale that they were in. And it may have been, the area in which he lived, or there may have been something going on, right, in the world. And so when they did the prayer, he said he checked the statistics afterwards. There he go. He checked the statistics afterwards and found out that the crime did in fact go down that day.
Mm.
Just because they were sending up the vibrations of gratitude that things had gotten better for that day. So it's funny because the things that we pray for, we want to pray that we already have them instead of asking. And
Now
there's a
this is
gratitude.
can I put a side note up here?
Yes.
Master B, are you here? Master B. I can't say it unless he's here.
Hey, yeah,
It won't have the full effect.
I done had
Okay, did you hear what
so
you?
many phone calls coming through.
That's okay. So
Oh,
you
I
didn't
don't
hear
know.
what July had just spoke on, right?
Yeah, about the praying.
Yes.
Man, you better
So
stop. Don't even. Nope, nope. Because I already know what you're doing.
he know what I'm doing. He know what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
But
man.
just think about this. No, no,
Yeah.
no,
No,
no. And
no.
think about this because everyone out here is working the universe at the same time. So me, I don't think it's the football teams that win. I think it's us, the most the most people that have that's regulating the universe for them to win. Think about that.
Yeah.
Look how these fans actually get so upset when their team lose, like they lost something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The players still get paid.
It's
yep,
true.
So, so we're carrying them by our prayers and pushing them on, making them great. So it all depends on how many people out there is doing that.
yeah.
That was just my note for you, Master B.
Yogurt.
Let's get back to some seriousness right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Man,
Sorry.
I was
Let me mute myself because y'all cracking me up.
back to yeah. You cover your ears, cause look, everybody that needs to go cover their ears. Let me tell you something about these. Nah, it's all good. No,
Go
I
ahead, let's
definitely
hear it.
no. Like I totally understand you, and I don't get like that. You know, oh my God, my life is over. It's all fun and games to me. So, because like you said, they getting paid, and I'm not getting paid by them. So,
Look, you don't, but look how many people that do.
yeah,
You know, it's all fun and games for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get all my information via the news.
Right. Right.
Never
Right.
watched the game.
Didn't even see it. You could walk into work though and be like, oh yeah, yeah, just playing like just play along because at the end of the game, it's just at the end of the day, it's just a game.
And that's what I do with the people there at my job, especially the
Yeah.
Dallas fans. And
Oh my
Dallas
God.
normally, beat us every time. They be like, "You see that game?" I be like, "What game? I didn't watch it. I
Yeah.
was doing," and I saw the game.
Right. Right.
But
Yeah.
you do have a point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because if like really when you think about it, okay, you know how I say it's a lot easier to understand a concept when we don't label it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole calling it spirituality thing, right? Is like
Mhm.
we're spirits. We're talking about how we act in our true form. So why does it have to be called spirituality? Because now you're painting a picture that people are not really getting. But like when it comes to group consciousness and
Mm-hmm.
manifestation, that's what
Mm-hmm.
that's what runs this world.
Yeah.
Everything is
Mm-hmm.
happening right now, not because of who voted for who, not
Right.
because of what country is like most superior. None of that. It has
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with status. It has everything to do with what people think about said status and everything else. Whatever meaning they assign to anything in their minds is what
Mm-hmm.
you will see played out in the world. And so the reason why there's a lot of commonality when it comes to things is because the majority of minds on this earth have been manipulated
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
by the small few.
Yes.
you know Love is the minority, at least it being able to be made more manifest, because people are manifesting other things. And I'll just call it, like I said it to you the other day, mastery, like Pokemon. It's like a game of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to train ourselves, to not be so brainwashed.
Mm.
Because when we have a mind to think for ourselves, that's when we change the world.
Yeah.
But it's too many people going with the majority, and the majority is led by a
Twitter.
select. Huh?
Said the majority is ran by Twitter, Facebook,
basically,
Instagram.
basically,
That's what thinks for people now.
you know, and all social media. I was just thinking today how TikTok is like the giant, right?
Yeah.
I know
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is, but TikTok has everybody threatened, and so um, almost everybody in the world knows or has a TikTok, knows of or has a TikTok
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
account. And so just look at when something goes viral on there, everybody does the viral video. They'll do the viral sound or they'll do a reenactment, no matter where they are in the world.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do the viral sound, and you're going to find it in every land. So that just goes to show you how much everybody goes along with the crowd.
Yeah.
Yep. But once again, they are seeing this, they are seeing this, they are seeing this.
Uh-huh.
So they are visualizing it. So they can't help it.
Yeah.
They really can't help it. Be it good or be it bad. As they say, as Geraldine or Flip Wilson would say, what you see is what you get. And that's the bottom line. They think they see sometimes, but they don't.
Mm.
Nah,
Yeah. That's not my computer doing that, is it?
nah.
Okay. Hold on, let me mute myself. Hey, E pluribus. How are you? I hope you guys are enjoying the conversation. We're basically talking about how manifestation can have an impact on a group of people because of simple group consciousness. And okay, I know I'm a little outdated, but I'll give you two examples of what I do remember when my kid was in school. Fidget spinners and Takis. That's what you would call a group consciousness. When kids, all the kids everywhere, all over, everywhere, they all want the same thing.
Mm.
And the same thing happens on an even grander level with adults. When it comes to just think about it, like anything. iPhones. That's I would call that a group conscious thing. Um, Veganism. That's a group conscious thing. Spirituality is definitely a group conscious thing. Religion, Christ consciousness, or being a follower of Jesus Christ. Some people differentiate the two. Me personally, I feel like it's a form of Christ consciousness. But like, and God is group consciousness. So when you take any one of those things or anything that you can think of about how people may feel about a particular topic or a particular people, nationality, country, right? Any of those things. Let's just take, for example, Americans, how the world looks at Americans, you know, especially traveling Americans. Haughty, think that everybody needs to be speaking their language, that kind of thing. It's a group consciousness. How do people look at stereotypes? The reason why they appear to be true is because of group consciousness. And people are not going to always play into things unless they heard about it first, unless they learned it somewhere. That's typically how it goes. So um it took me a while before I started to grasp why, if I'm not manifesting something in my own life, why are all these other things happening? Everything is a result of a manifestation, no matter what it is. All occurrences, all, you know, matter that we have around us, water bottle, laptop that I'm on right here, everything is a result of a manifestation. Well, if I'm not the one who manifested it, then surely I'm implementing someone else's manifestation. The same way they say, like, if you want to work for yourself, right? If you want to be an entrepreneur, then now you get a chance to work for, live for yourself. However, if you are not going to put the time and energy into that, then what you are going to be doing is helping someone else build their dream. And that's what we do when we don't take time to be deliberate about what we intentionally call into our lives, because we set it forth in our speech. We've spoken it to the universe. We prayed about it. We may have even written it down, journaled, right? If we're not declaring the things that we are intending to manifest in our lives, then your life is now going to be filled with the space of the manifestations of others. And it took me so long to like really truly understand that. But that's every waking single minute, every second, every millisecond, someone else's manifestations are impacting us. Oh shoot, I hope my computer is not about to stop. It started spinning. I'm learning more and more.
So am I. So am
This
I.
is my soapbox.
So much. And for all, look, anyone that's out there that's listening that may be young, I'm a senior. I am learning. I am learning a lot. And I'm loving the journey that I'm on because I'm learning so much. And I am open to learn. I'm not in a box.
Mm, me too.
Mhm. And I said that because you said you was getting old. You're not getting old.
My mother used to say, keep living.
Mhm, mhm.
Whenever I made fun of anything she did, she said, you just keep living.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it gets better and better.
Mm,
It gets better. You may stumble a time or two, but even when you stumble, it's a good stumble.
yeah,
Life gets better and better. Enjoy
yeah,
it. Enjoy the journey.
mm,
Every aspect of it. Enjoy it.
yeah. I really do. It feels so doggone good.
Hmm.
Like if we start talking about that, they're gonna be like, this girl, she just took something to get high. Cause I like my whole demeanor will change.
Oh no, no, we don't want that.
In
We
a
want
good
you
way,
like you are.
That's that mac and cheese.
Is that's
oh
the
hush.
mac and cheese? That's her get high thing, her mac and cheese.
Yeah, yeah, that's the mac and cheese.
Oh, okay.
Mac and cheese make me high.
Huh?
I guess it makes you that way.
Hmm.
Ah,
Oh man.
yeah. I had a Facebook memory today,
Uh-huh.
and it talked about what you said. Something
Hey
about
Shane,
learning, I
hey,
think.
hey Master B, mute
Yeah.
yourself until you're ready to say something, okay? Because I want to hear clear. Clear.
Okay.
All right.
And I got all that
Okay,
mac
go
and
ahead.
cheese in the background. No, I'm just playing.
Don't let them come back on now.
I know. Get him started. But so I was trying to teach this to Marky. I talk to him about this kind of thing, and I tell him that it's important to fill his voids,
Okay.
you know. And I just want to say that to all the listeners, anybody who's watching, Anybody who'll see this in the future, and I may use this as one of my clips that I post on some of the social media. Fill, fill, fill your voids. Fill your voids. You are not the only person who has a direct impact on the things that happen to you every day. Whatever it is you're taking in with your five senses are the things that you're going to start to, see um, called into your life. And the reason why I say your five senses, mostly I'm talking about your vision, your hearing, when you're looking at either television or social media or news articles, or maybe listening to the radio or listening to conversations, people speaking about things. What are they talking about? Are they talking about something negative? Do you know how long it took before the world started to really truly realize that the news on television was always full of bad news? And that's for a reason. That's so that it can literally disable that chakra system, that solar plexus, that one important chakra. It's to instill fear in you so that you don't have that being fully functional and to your benefit. There are so many things that are done to our detriment intentionally because we are some very strong and powerful beings. We're very strong. We're very powerful. We have been made in the image of God. Man has been made in the image of God. So, however you want to look at that, if you want to look at it as man and woman, if you want to look at it as the woman came from the man who was made in God's image, if you want to look at it as, humankind created in the image of a different creator, an alien, I don't know, like however you look at it, it does not matter how you look at it. At all roads lead to the fact of the matter. Don't matter who's right or who's wrong. We all have 10 fingers, 10 toes. We all have red blood, right? And this is how our lives are impacted. They are impacted by the things that we take in with our five senses. Be proactive about what you take in. Right, spiritual mom?
Absolutely, 100%. And what you were just saying about the red blood, and just realize no matter what country you're from, we all have red blood. It doesn't matter. That's the connection. It's the blood.
A life force, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. So, somebody asked me one time about, like bad things that happen, or like I remember one time they asked me a specific question about, like being abused and having trauma, like
Mm-hmm.
a child being abused,
Mm.
because people, that's usually the first thing that their minds go to is what about tragedy?
Mm-hmm.
What about tragedy? What about when things happen to the innocent, you know? And a lot of times it still goes back to like when they're that young, they have to be cared for. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to place blame on anybody because this is not about blame. Although when tragedy happens, it's human nature to find someone to blame in order to have closure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But if tragedy happens,
Hmm.
isn't it on the hands of someone else?
I didn't hear you.
When tragedy happens, isn't it because of someone else?
9 times out of 10,
Okay.
or
So if you're
carelessness
putting,
on our own part,
okay, I guess
or,
it's a
or
lot
just
of,
an accident, you know?
yeah, yeah, okay. Absolutely. Okay, I got you.
So, like, but when it comes to, like as far as like manifestation and all that kind of stuff, I look at those things as being somewhere in the stream of time
Mm-hmm.
where the guard was down somewhere,
Mm.
right? The gate was open somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
someplace there
Mm-hmm.
was something that was left unattended.
Mm.
And I'm not necessarily talking about a literal physical thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the gates of our mind when it comes to prayerful intentions, which is why affirmations really come in. Like they're so important.
Mm.
It's so important.
Mm.
I could go on and on and on about like the Bible, how there are things in there that are booby traps, but then there are other things in there that are, could be used as affirmations.
Mm.
If it's good and it makes you feel good and it feels right, your intuition is telling you that. If it's something, I really, I really truly hope it is my intention and my prayer in this moment that people truly understand what I'm about to say. If something does not sit right with you, if it does not feel right, if it does not sound right, if it does not look right, and if your gut is telling you this is not good, this is not right, please go with that.
Mm. Mm.
Listen, because you were given the tools that you need internally. Believe it or not, you think you need a specific type of guide. You don't necessarily. That's the other thing that we've been brainwashed into thinking, is that we need to think or allow something or someone outside of ourselves to do the thinking and decision making for us. But there are so many ways to learn how to tap into your own internal ability if you're not able to pick up on your basic gut feelings. But if it is not right and you go along with it, then it's going to manifest in some way in your life an unhappiness that you feel that you can't cure.
Mm.
And every day, the majority of Americans and a lot of people around the world experience this when they go to their jobs. They know that they're not happy. They know that it does not feel right to get up and go. They're tired. They're not they're usually irritated. When they get there, they're not all that enthused to see those people's faces. They loathe what they do. And I'm not talking about everybody, but I am talking about a vast majority of people who hate to go to work. They live for the weekend. They live for their time off. They live for their vacations. For those people who do not like the idea of getting up and having to be on someone else's time for a paycheck, it is because you were not created to do that. You were created to be able to learn how to be the one that is your own source, being able to tap into the source that is part of you, the source that created you is infinite and all powerful. And that's who we are. We are infinite, which is why we have deja vu, because we don't have the beginning that we think that we have. We had an existence prior,
Mm.
and we will after so called death. So, tapping into that, I
Mm.
never knew why all my life I kept saying in my religion. I wanted to say, I wanted so bad to say, this scripture makes me invincible. But because that would have been blasphemy, I'd have to say to them, I would say stuff like, other scripture in Psalm almost makes you feel like you could be invincible. But in my heart, I knew what my intention was. And that's why it was easy for me to, like understand the stuff that I understand now and be able to fit right in with it, because it wasn't like I was changing who I am.
Mhm.
I got a feeling I'm gonna watch this later and I'm not gonna have any clue what happened.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome. So you don't know if it's July or
It's not.
wow. But what you were saying, I mean, it had me silent. I was definitely listening and meditating on every word that you were saying. And they were
Wow.
powerful. They were very
Wow.
powerful.
I'm in some zone. I'm in that channeling frequency.
Mm.
Yep.
And it's awesome. I love it. Mm.
I am so grateful for I'm grateful for being a human, having the capacity to pray, having the ability to think, because my prayer
Mm.
was always whatever God's will is for me and the boys. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
so grateful that I get a chance to serve. That's all I
Mm.
ever wanted. All I ever wanted.
Wow. And it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's an awesome feeling. I
Yeah.
feel feeling. It's
Yeah.
awesome. But I feel you. Mm.
I truly love it when you also do the same thing.
Mm.
It just it helps me so much. Oh
Wow.
my gosh. I can be all tapped out and you won't even know it. Sometimes I don't even know it, you know? Sometimes I don't
Look,
even know it.
I know. Hmm.
Yeah.
Master B probably over there tapped out too. We can't hear him. He have to be zoned out because of his noise background.
Uh, having fun in the place to be, Master B. But
Come
yeah.
on, let us hear the noise, Master B. You probably got to get back to the phone now.
No,
Oh,
I
there
mean,
it is.
look, no, I got Ether was trying to call me at the same time. I'm trying to
Oh,
get that stuff done right now.
oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm listening.
tell him we said hello.
We'll be right back with your sliders. We just plating up your fries right now, okay?
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
no lack. There's no lack.
not at all.
Yeah. I tell myself on a regular basis, why are you doing that? Why are you going back to fear?
Mm,
Why are you doing that? Aren't you sick of it? That's the conversation I have, the inner talk.
right.
Are you sick of it or what? Like, I'm sick of it. Are you sick of it? That's what
Mhm.
there is no lack. Why are you acting like you're lacking something? Calm down, because
Mm,
the moment you see it otherwise, miracles happen every time.
yeah.
Every time.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
I receive. Amen.
Yeah. And it seems like right when that prayer or meditation happens is I can't even say it seems like, because I'm learning more and more that that's what literally sets the path, starts the process
Hmm.
for the actual miracle that
Okay.
I do like to use that word because I feel that it should have a shock factor and it should be sobering to help people to understand that you can create miracles. You are a miracle maker. That is that's one of your gifts as a human being,
Mm,
is to be able to create miracles. Literally, we are creators, we're co-creators.
yes, we are. And I just rewatched the movie King Richard,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and he told his wife he was going to have two more kids, and this is what these kids was going to be, and he started writing their story
Oh,
before they were born.
oh,
Yes, so he manifested them all the way up till I don't know where his story ends far as where he ends his book far as them, but he did. He wrote that story.
wow. He
So
literally created his own miracles.
he did. He did. He did. He saw it when no one else saw it. So it didn't matter to him if anybody else saw it. He saw it.
That's so deep.
Mm.
That is so deep.
And that wasn't until I just saw the movie again that I saw that story.
Yeah,
Wow, it was awesome. And his whole thing was to get his family out of the ghetto.
yeah,
He said, even though he had Venus and Serena, he said when they will child protective service came to his house, he said,
Yeah.
I got doctors and lawyers here. He spoke that over all his girls.
Yeah. That's deep.
And that's how we have to do our kids. We have to
Yeah.
constantly speak that over them.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I that holds a lot of meaning for me. It really does. I'm gonna use that in some meditation for tonight, just remembering some of the things that my dad instilled in me, you know.
Hmm.
Um when I was a teenager, I kept having a vision of a romance. And it was so it started to happen more and more often, to the point where eventually a name was given to the person who, was in that vision. And I don't remember how old I was. I just know for a fact that I was a teenager, right?
Hmm.
And I never told the story like this, but this is in fact how it happened. So it got to the point where um it, you know, would start to kind of like, I don't want to say, take up all the space in my mind, but it definitely was something that was it was just heavy on my mind a lot.
Hmm.
So eventually I forgot about it. And then when I was 19, when I was 19, I met the boy's dad,
Hmm.
and that was his middle name.
Oh, wow.
And we were married for over 2 decades. Isn't that something?
Yes. Yes.
Like before, I always looked at it like, you know, I used to always think about this person that I thought didn't exist. And, you know, I remember the name of that person. And, I realized it one day, and I said it in one of my videos. I was like, wow, I manifested the man I married.
Mm. Mm.
But that wasn't, most visions come to us. They're not usually like our creation or our original thought. A lot of times it's a download,
Mm.
you know? It's There are times where we say to ourselves, I want to create something, and then we proceed to do that. But then there are also the times where something just pops in your head out of nowhere without you saying that you wanted to do that, like planning for a baby. Sometimes you plan for it, but then there are other times where it just happens and you didn't plan it. So it's the same thing with our manifestations. We don't always have to be the one who thought it up. A lot of times it comes from your higher self letting you know, hey, it's time for this point in your life now to, be played out. Now all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're on that road. So yeah. This computer, it is not, it's telling me this 10:07.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
know. I'm like, I know that ain't right. It's 8:40.
Yes, yes. That
Okay.
sounds better.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been on here a little over an hour now. Where's the thing at? Maybe I gotta pull it up on here. I thought it would tell me how long it was.
It says 1 hour, 10 minutes, 46 seconds.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much further over that, but I'm glad we got a chance to get on here tonight.
Yes, I have truly been fed.
Oh my gosh, I just gotta give thanks for that then. I gotta give thanks. I gotta give thanks for the fact that this information came down, because I'm gonna watch it. I feel I feel a little funny. I feel weird. It's funny. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it and get fed too.
All right. Be full.
Oh my gosh. So I guess Shane can update us a little bit later about his phone call with Ether.
Yes.
Yeah. And are you I think you said you got one more day?
Who, me?
Long day? Did you say one more long day or
Friday is an extra long day.
oh, so two more. Okay.
Yeah, Friday is an extra long day.
Okay.
And then I'm off Saturday, but then I
Okay.
work Sunday.
Okay.
All with the girl. Yes.
Okay. Well, let you get some rest. You the one.
Well, I'm always good. This right here is my energy. This is what
Okay.
keeps me. So, but
Yeah.
yes, we'll definitely have something to catch up on next time.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, you guys. I appreciate it. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.
All right. Love
All
you,
right.
July. Love you,
Love you
Master B.
too. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Okay. Thanks. Bye. Bye, YouTube.